Hi, and welcome to Tammy's Tiny Tots Reborns. This is our fourth part of reborning a tiny silk or reborn doll. Now, I'm going to show you one that Elena got at the doll show in London that was already completed. It has the same body as Joy, or as Love, but a different face. It's asleep. And this is done by, I can't remember who did these ones. Oh, I think it was Victoria.
No, it was the same person who did the other one.
Yeah, it was Victoria or Lynn. I can't remember if it was Lynn or Victoria.
It was one of
They're
the
friends of mine. But this one is completed. And she painted the hair, which we are going to attempt painting the hair as well. So today, I think our final video for today, pass me her little cushion and I'll sit her right over here in her little cushion. There.
When it's,
she can sit right there and
make
watch.
sure not to burn yourself when you take it to the oven.
Yeah, cover her little bottom there. I stripped her naked so that I could see the details and things like that.
This is going to be the
Okay, so did she root the eyelashes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she did too. We will not be rooting eyelashes on these, and I will not be putting fake eyelashes. We will be just skipping that part because
We're just gonna skip
the eyes
part.
are way too tiny for me to stick a needle in that. Like in that eyelid. Anyways. All right, so now we are going to this step. Elena, please, with your arm. You drive me crazy. You're going to use this brush, and I'm going to use this brush.
Yep,
and we're going to do creases. Now, I might have to make some more crease paint. It's gone a little...
We're losing
a little thick.
We're losing the crease paint. This one.
No, just leave my brush. Turkey.
I don't know which one we're supposed to mix it with.
I'll mix it. Don't you worry.
Make sure to hold it when it's not that hot. Because we don't want anybody burning themselves. You know, you guys might be way old.
So I made my own little creases mix here. It's just a color that I kind of like when I do my creases.
And then you're also gonna have to
It's a completely different color than like this baby here. She does a different color of creases mix than I do. But we all do something different. Everyone, Elena, you're crumpling up the mat, and I can't get the paintbrushes to lay flat.
I'm using this.
But you keep doing this with your arm, sweet pea. Okay. Just stop moving your arm like that, because then the paintbrushes don't sit properly. All right, so you dip in here, and then I always tap the dip brush like that, and then you're going to go into your creases, and you're going to paint.
Is that a paintbrush?
Yes, it's a paintbrush.
That doesn't look like a paintbrush.
It is. And you just darken your creases. And sometimes if they get
so their feet count as creases. Like all the wrinkles.
Yeah, all your crinkles and wrinkles on your baby. Just put some. And you can do belly button. And your nipples.
Make sure you do the nipples.
Because they're a bit darker.
So they can be darker.
And there's a crease. You see the crease right here on the ribs? Kind of, you can put some in there. Just a little bit. And then one thing you can do is you take this. Okay? So you take your paint like this. Let me show you. And you go in this crease. And then you want to blend it a little because you don't want it to look like a line. So then you take this brush and you go like this. Dab, 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 dab. And then it darkens that spot, but it doesn't look like a line.
Yes.
Getting so into your work, you're not seeing what your arms are doing, my love.
Makes I really love doing work.
There's a little crease kind of under the tummy that you can do. And the butt crack.
Do the butt crack. Don't forget the crack.
Yep, gotta do the butt crack. And you can let your paint, let's say the nipples are very dark. Wait a little bit for it to air dry a little. And then you can add a little more on top, and it'll make it a little bit darker if it needs to be a little darker, if you feel that way. Maybe that one, so I'll use this one. I made it a little thinner than I usually do, due to the fact that I didn't want you having it too thick and then it going really clumpy on you.
Does it look good?
Yep, it looks good. So far, so good. I always dab the end of my brush just because I don't want a glob when I first put the paintbrush to the
Your
doll.
tip looks different.
I have a different brush than you.
Where's yours way more thinner?
Mine's called a script brush.
Do you have another one of that brush?
No, I don't. I do for hair painting, but I haven't opened them yet, and I don't want to yet. They're brand new. Sarah bought them for me special. That's the thinnest one I have. Well, this one's a little thinner, but not much. It's not much thinner than this one. Quit pulling this thing up with your elbows. When you're going to move your arm, just lift it up before you don't drag it, and then it won't crumple as bad, okay? Now see, I had a little too dark in this spot, Elena, so I just went like that, dabbed it, and it came out. Just a little dab is all you need. As they say, a little dab will do you. I don't make my creases too dark. They're much. If I want them darker, I just go over them a couple times, and that helps. Make them a little darker then. Oh, last week we had a heat wave. I don't know what it was like everywhere else, where everyone is. You can tell me in the comments how your weather was last week, but we had her four cousins here for the whole week. We went to Canada Day, and it was
Really
30,
fun.
I think it was 34 degrees outside Celsius, if you know Celsius. 34 degrees Celsius, but it said it felt like 45. And let me tell you, it was hot. Down at our Canada Day celebration, they had a fire truck there with a fire hose, and the kids went and got soaked in there. Then they spent pretty much the rest of Canada Day in the splash pad because it was so hot. And they'd go on the playground, then they'd go on the splash pad, and they go on the playground, then they go on the splash pad, and they were just back and forth between both of those things, and it was so hot. I sat between the splash pad. There were so many kids that I didn't want to be on the splash pad very much. There was so many kids, so I just kept my eye on the kids, and I sat and watched them go and watched them run, and they were bringing. The fire department gave the kids fire hats, So the kids were bringing their fire hats, filling them up with water on the splash pad and bringing them over, pouring them on my legs to cool me off, weren't you?
Yep.
Keeping me cool. And it kept them busy too, and they were having fun in the water, and yeah, it was pretty funny.
I think I'm done.
The whole body? Are you kidding me?
Where's that dude on the head?
Well, I guess I'm slow, but I'm still working on it.
I mean, I could do a book crack again. We've done that part like 15 times.
Did you get all the creases in its tummy and everything, and on the sides of it? Those little creases that are there.
The toes are the hardest part.
Hmm?
I figured out how to do the toes.
Yeah. Well, if you get too much in there and it looks like, you can always dab with that if it looks like it is, just in case. These dolls are so tiny.
Way tinier than we always expected.
So yeah, we had a very, very hot week, but the pool was a big fun thing to do.
Yeah.
They basically lived in the pool all week, didn't you?
Yep. You were only in the pool. That's the only thing you're doing.
We just have a small pool in our backyard, but it's perfect for the kids. They're all. She's the biggest one that's here, that comes here for Grandpa and Grandma camp.
Yep. We called that because I always get to stay longer because I never get to see them.
Yeah, she gets to stay a little longer than the other kids. One, she's older than they are. And two, we don't get to visit her as much as we get to visit the other ones. Because we do go occasionally up north to see a whole whack of our grandkids and kids. And we stay at my son's house. But that, actually, we haven't done that in a long time other than me going there to babysit. Going there to work. Because Aunt Haley and Uncle Andrew went to England, and then Aunt Haley had to have surgery.
Yep, one had to have surgery, and they went to England.
Then I looked after the kids for the week. But also my kids come here and visit me as well. And
I barely even have to drive.
Her mom doesn't come visit us because she's a daughter-in-law, not our daughter. So, I mean, it's not, most people don't want to hang out with their ex-mother-in-law. Right, Elena?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we get along with Haley. She's a nice girl. So we get along good with your mom, Grandpa, and I. But I don't think she wants to come and spend the weekend with us.
No, because of Madeline.
Why? What's wrong with Madeline? She could sleep in a playpen.
She doesn't sleep in a playpen.
Oh. She sleeps with your parents?
Yep. And
she's getting big.
If there's an AC in my room, I fall asleep in the hallway.
She doesn't like air conditioning? Oh, it scares her?
Yep.
It happens.
No, because I have an air conditioning thing in my room.
Ben used to be scared of the camera, the baby monitor camera. Ben used to be terrified of it. It's because he saw it move one day. Freaked him right out. Yeah, little kids get scared of things.
Real?
You never used to get scared of much of anything.
No. Just these days.
You were always a pretty tough kid.
Well, in 2019,
even when I would talk to you through your baby monitor one time, it scared you. Yep. You were about to jump on your bed, and I said, "No jumping on your bed." And you're like, "Where'd that come from?"
Yeah, because nobody was in the room.
Because I talked through the camera on the baby monitor.
And I was like, I'm in trouble.
Creasing always takes me the longest because I'm really particular about it.
And slow.
Yep, very particular about it. Gotta make it nice.
And there will be way more videos about this.
Yep, we'll come back today. Today this will be our last step, I think. But tomorrow we'll come back.
Tomorrow we're gonna probably be done.
Tomorrow we'll make more videos of finishing up the doll, working on the next steps. Still quite a bit of steps, but we'll get it done this week. This one's the slowest step. Creases.
I didn't even know about the ears.
Yeah, you gotta do the ears. And all around the eyes.
Oh my god. No wonder why I don't know what creases are.
All the little wrinkles you see in the kit, you gotta do them. Same with the palm of the hand.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
No, he's
Careful.
the air conditioning moved.
It's not an air conditioner, it's a dehumidifier. And that's what's out on the landing too that is always running over there. Grandpa thought that we just needed the one right now. Okay, now I just gotta do the head. I got the body done. And you do these little lines here at the back of the neck. Little creases.
Does mine have creases up the neck?
Fat creases. Let me see. Turn it up to the light. Nope, yours doesn't have fat creases. Mine does. And I do in here inside the ear.
I'm just gonna do another extra one for them.
Why are you talking weird? Ba. You do behind the ear. Don't waste the paint. Painting on my paper towel.
I've already done behind the ears, I can't tell. I just did.
These are tiny ears. Oh my goodness. The tiniest.
Tiniest ears in the whole world.
I've never painted an ear this tiny. It's actually kind of.
I'm pretty sure this is the tiniest doll in the collection.
It's gonna be one of the tiniest I've ever. This is the tiniest I've ever painted. Carl was the tiniest I'd ever painted before.
Yes, Carl's a doll.
Carl's her baby. She's
My
had since she was 2 years old.
And Rachel.
Yep. I didn't paint Rachel though. I painted Carl.
Jack did not get painted by her. I actually won one of my dolls at a doll show.
That was Jack.
That was Jack, but he's not in this room.
No. Sorry, I'm so slow at this, but creasing takes time and patience.
Yep, and our dolls are really different.
Yes, her baby has a different sculpt than mine. Now look at
Here's
this.
how we can
Here's a spot that you haven't done yet. I bet. You go see this line right here around the nose.
Okay.
Yep, you gotta do around the edge of the nose, inside the nostril holes. There's a little crease below the eyes sometimes.
It doesn't have the crease on both.
Okay, stop bumping me, please. I'm trying to do tiny creases on its face. Elena, please.
They're gonna hang it.
Well, you stop wiggling around. Thank you. I don't, if you bump my hands, then I'm going to make a mistake on the doll, okay?
Yep.
This is all the fine details that take longer.
Every little teensy tiny detail takes really, really long.
Yep, and on a big kit, they take even longer. So this can take me hours. This can take me hours and hours and hours just to do the creases. I could spend a whole day on just creases. On one kit.
And like a kit like this big.
Like, yep, like little Tink.
Like this big.
Yeah. So very tiny details. One more spot I didn't do is the bottoms of the feet. There's a little line. Little lines there. And at the, where the toes join to the foot.
Already done the toe.
There we go. You might go back over your creases. I've baked creases thinking they looked great, and then they looked like so faint once I baked them, and then I redid my veins a second time. It all depends. It's a process. You just keep going, and you decide as you go. You make it to your liking. So, yeah. I could go on for hours trying to touch it up spots, but so there we have our creases. So that was our longest video so far, doing the creases on these two babies. So next time we will come back and we will do veins, and then we will carry on after the veining. So hit that like if you like this video, hit that dislike if you don't, but most of all, everybody, smile and share a smile with a friend.
Like it, subscribe if you love the video.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.